Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, we will start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The ultimate dream of every player, the World Series. And today, this is it. Game number 1 of the World Series between the Twins and the Reds. How will this go? Will it be a sweep? Will it go 7 games? Who's going to be the hero? Who's going to be the GOAT? You remember last year in the 1983 replay, it was the Toronto Blue Jays versus here's the Twins, the postseason comparison. The records, close, ERA, Cincinnati, the whip. Cincinnati, the average is Minnesota, and the OPS of Minnesota. Cincinnati is pitching. Minnesota is hitting, and we're ready to go. And here comes Cincinnati out on the field. The World Series, game number 1. And Danny Jackson will get the start. The World Series. So here's Danny Jackson in the postseason. All the lights are on. You know, in the semifinals, you get through it, it's the same thing. Nobody remembers in football the AFC and the NFC championships. They remember the Super Bowls, and here we go, the World Series, and 4th on the Twins. Dan Gladden will start. Danny Jackson. And Gladden to left field. Will it drop? Will it drop? No. Larkin with the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Gladden, Herb, Puckett, Urbeck, Gaetti, Randy Bush, Tim Launder, Gene Larkin, and Greg Gagne. 13 home runs in the postseason, but Kirby Puckett has raised his average a ton. And that's going to be a base hit, the first one of the postseason. 2 pitches, 2 balls in play. And that's Tommy Herr, who's really played a very, very good postseason here. Here's Kirby now. Hitting 239, and that's going to be safe. You notice the gold lining in the scoreboard. It's a World Series like this, it's special. It really is. We remember Toronto. Toronto could have won the whole thing. So Toronto could have won the whole thing. And that's going to be ball 1. Last year, and Philadelphia came back and actually won it. So Herr is on first base, 1 on, 1 out. Here's Kirby. The 1-0 to Kirby Puckett. They're going to steal second. That's going to be a strike. The throw to second a little bit high. He's safe. He steals a base. And Tommy Herr to second. It's going to be 1-1 though. When Tommy Herr goes, and the throw was high. They might have had him. There he is, safe. So Herr is on second. Kirby Puckett hitting 239, a 1-1 with 1 out. It's going to be inside, 2-1. Kirby Puckett now. On the biggest stage, everything resets. We remember the first time we had championship series ever, and that was a simulation league. Oh, deep to left, and it's 2-0. Oh, that's Kirby Puckett. It is 2-0 Minnesota. They've struck first, and Kirby Puckett, he had a terrible postseason until about 2 games ago, and he's red hot. And Kirby Puckett has all the RBIs for Minnesota. It's 2-0. We were going to say, you know, Davey Johnson won the MVP of our first ever simulated league. He was hitting in the 100s. And in a World Series, he exploded. And good night here. Good night. A home run to left field. Go my. And it is 2-0. You see this. My goodness. And you wonder, though, about National League hitting. And National League hitting, as you face all those really good pitchers in the National League. Herbeck hitting .918 on base plus slugging. He's first on the Twins. The 1-0, that's going to be 2-0 with 1 out. Herbeck 0 for 2 and a strikeout in the last game. Minnesota scoring early, leading 2-0 here against Cincinnati. And that'll be fouled away, 2-1. Minnesota wanted to win a game at home, and that's going to be high and deep to right field. Oh, this will be foul, but O'Neill catches Herbeck's fly ball, 2 outs. Minnesota on a 2-run home run by Kirby Puckett here in Game 1 of the World Series. Here's Gary Gaetti. Gaetti hitting 5th, 292, close to 300. He's been incredible in the last couple of games. Last 7 games, he's hitting 321. World Series here, and that's going to be down low, 2-0. Danny Jackson. What a day, what a game. Danny Jackson is struggling, though. It'll be 3-0. A 2-run home run here in Riverfront Stadium. You never know how it's going to go, though. You never know. It could be good, bad, you never know. And a 3-0, that'll be a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Gary Gaetti to Danny Jackson. That's going to be fouled over. It's a World Series, so an oops in the first inning could be the final score. You never know. High pop fly, and underneath is O'Neill. He'll make 2 of the 3 outs, and he makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Kirby Puckett, what a home run, and makes it 2-0 Minnesota. Bert Blyleven for Minnesota, 3.46 ERA. Giving up 14 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 123 walks and hits per innings pitched. And let's see how he goes. He pitched in the 79 World Series, won it with the Pirates, the 87 World Series, and now the 88 World Series. He's in there. He's a veteran pitcher, Bert Blyleven. Bert be home by 11, and that's going to be a strike to Barry Larkin. So Minnesota 2, Cincinnati nothing. Bottom of the first inning. Puckett with the 2-run home run early, and that'll be down below 1-1. So Cincinnati a lot of speed. Let's see if they can get on this pitching. It'll be 2-1. Remember, they faced great pitching in the National League in 1988. That'll be fouled off. It should be interesting, because the American League had all the runs. The National League runs were scarce. The 2-2, it'll be 3-2. Chris Sabo is on deck. Minnesota 1-7, and Cincinnati 1-5 games. On the ground, this will be Gagne, and he'll throw it quickly to Urbeck, 1 out. Well, we had 1 pitch, 1 out last inning. We have Larkin, Sabo, Daniels, Eric Davis, Paul O'Neill, Asaski. Leon Durham is up to 118. Diaz and Treadway, who hits home runs when he's not supposed to. That was crazy when he had that 2-run shot. Here's Chris Sabo now, bottom of the first. And a strike there. You never know. First games are a little bit tense because you realize you're playing for the championship now. It's not the first round where you survive. It's not the semifinals. When you see the light at the end of the tunnel, it's right in your face like a nuclear flash. And they're going to strike out Sabo, 2 outs. 11 looking good, so people are going to be tense the first game. And usually about game 2 or 3 is when people settle down. That's why you see comebacks, because good teams tend to settle down and find their groove in games late in 2 and 3. And here's Cal Daniels hitting .279 now. So Blyleven. Oh, they're going to call that a strike. Daniels was 2 for 5 with an RBI. The 0-2. Almost same spot. It'll be 1 and 2. Hey, there it is. Same spot. Blyleven is saying that. The 1-2. It'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bert Blyleven. The 2-2. That'll be fouled off. Cal Daniels hitting .279. The 2-2. Hard hit to right field, and underneath, that's going to be the 3rd out. Randy Bush with the catch. We go to the 2nd inning. Kirby Puckett's home run is the difference, 2-0. Randy Bush, 234, 2 home runs, 4 RBI, and Danny Jackson will start. It's Randy Bush hitting .234, top of the 2nd inning, and they're going to tap that foul. Game 1 of the World Series. In last 10 games, 2 home runs for Randy Bush. And that'll be fouled off quickly, 0-2. Well, you get 9 innings a game, and that's it. It seems like a long time unless you're losing. Then it's like, oh. The 0-2 struck him out, 1 out. So Danny Jackson gets his first strikeout. Big for Randy Bush. That'll be 1-0. Tim Laudner hitting .267. He's the catcher. And outside 2-0. Last 3 games, he's unbelievable. .455 average, 5 for 11, but that's going to be fouled back. A lot of big base hits. 2 balls, 1 strike, and out. Top of the 2nd inning. They're wondering about Minnesota because you'll find out the next guy. It'll be 2-2 with 1 out. Top of the 2nd inning, game number 1 of the World Series. And that'll be fouled over. Minnesota 2, Cincinnati nothing. Top of the 2nd inning, the 2-2. It'll be 3-2 with 1 out. Larkin now on deck. Gene Larkin in the 3-2, and that'll be fouled away again. So Danny Jackson can't get rid of Laudner here in the top of the 2nd inning. It's going to be fouled off again. 8 This will be number 9 for pitches in an at-bat. 9th pitch. On the ground, and that's going to be fouled off. 3-2, 1 out. That's going to be ball 4, and that'll be 1 out. Gene Larkin. Now, Gene Larkin, this is the thing, had every RBI in Game 7 of the ALCS. And people were wondering, could Minnesota hit against Cincinnati? Only Larkin with the RBI. Swing and a miss there, 0-1. Last game, he was unbelievably, that was an incredible game. And it'll be 0-1, 1 out. The 0-1, that's going to be high, and 1 ball, 1 strike. Remember, he had 3 RBI, 2 for 4, 3 RBI in the last game. Larkin on the ground and a base hit. It continues. 1 out and 2 on, and Minnesota's looking really good here. Looking really, really good. They're leading 2-0, 5-0 in their last 2 games. It's been a while since they've given up a run. That'll be ball 1 inside. Greg Gagne, 4th on the Twins, and on base plus slugging at .479. Top of the 2nd inning, and right now it has just been all Minnesota down. Now Cincinnati, in all fairness, only had 3 people come up, really, and it'll be 1-1. They could have a big bottom of the 2nd inning. Minnesota could flatline. So it'll be 1-1 with 1 out, 176, Greg Gagne. That's the one thing, the hitters will loosen up. The pitchers, you only get 1 or 2 times, except if you're a reliever. The 1-2 to Gagne. High pop fly, and that's going to be an infield fly. Oh, they got to get back there. Treadway with the catch, 2 outs.
Now batting, number 32.
So here's Dan Gladden. Here in Riverfront Stadium, seen many World Series. 1970, 1970, I think 2, 1975, 1976, 1990. That's 5 World Series, and now 1988. 34 years ago. Gladden, that's going to be high, and this should end the inning. Oh, he doesn't like that. And Sabo will end the inning. Cincinnati gets out of it. It's only 2-0, and we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. So here's Eric Davis now. 10 RBIs. Davis hitting a lot better than what he was. He was in a funk. He's fast. Any of those oops hits that hit between the pitcher and the catcher could be good for him. Let's see, Gladden run, this is Bush running in, and that's going to be a catch, 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
11 having things going to him. Here's Paul O'Neill. O'Neill, and that's going to be down low, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, and that's going to be a strike there, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. It'll be 2-1. On the ground, they go to first. Herbeck will step on first. There's 2 outs. Cincinnati not getting any base runners yet. And now you have Nick Esaski. 757 on base plus slugging. Here's Esaski. Bottom of the 2nd inning, 2-0 Minnesota. They'll go. It'll be picked up, thrown to first, 3 outs. The end of the 2nd inning, it's Minnesota 2, Cincinnati 0. Puckett, and Herbeck. So here's Tommy Herr, 1 for 1, a single. He scored a run on the home run. Top of the third, here's Danny Jackson. Game 1 of the World Series for Cincinnati. And her to right field, and it'll drop for a base hit. He's 2 for 2. And here comes Kirby Puckett now. That'll drop again. And here's Kirby. He hit a home run last time up. Nobody out, one on. He can ground into double plays. And that'll be a ball. Oh, they don't give it to him. The only RBIs of the game so far here. Top of the third inning, 2-0 Minnesota. Top of the third, and that's going to be a strike there. 1-1. Last 3 games, 2 doubles and 3 RBI. Puckett, 1 for 1 today, the 1-1. And it's going to be a strike, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. On the ground, Sabo. Oh, there's the double play, and that was 5-4-3. Sabo to Treadway to Saski, and there's 2 outs. And a 2-run home run and grounding into a double play. Oh my, and here's Kent. And Urbach, flew out in the first inning, and Danny Jackson now. Top of the third, and oh, inside 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. We'll have a little bit of football today. We're going to have Miami and Florida State. They hate each other, and they're good teams, too. Miami might be the best ever. Who knows? 1980 Pitt is looking really good. That'll be tonight. Pakistan time, where I am broadcasting from right now, and that'll be a strike to Urbach. The typical 3-0 strike. 2 outs, Danny Jackson. They're trying to get the Reds back to bat. And that'll be on the ground. Fouled it off. 3-2 now. And Ken Urbach, 0 for 1. Urbach, the 3-2. On the ground and fouled it off again. Every time it fouls off, you look to see if it goes over the home plate in the bullpen. That's going to be ball 4, and Urbach walks the first. And Jackson was close, and they're not going to give it to him. Here's Gaetti flying out in the first inning, 2-0 Minnesota. You know, they won game 6 and 7, a combined 14-2. 11-2 one day, 3-0 the next. And it'll be ball 1 outside. Gaetti last game 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. And that was game number 7. He didn't have a great game 7. A lot of Twins didn't. But the guy that did it, was Gene Larkin. Gene Larkin had a huge, huge game. All 3 RBIs. Right now, Puckett has all the RBIs for Minnesota. The 1-1 with 2 outs. And that's going to be 2-1. Gary Gaetti's 0 for 1. Danny Jackson. It'll be his 54th pitch here in the top of the third. He'll be jammed in there, and he'll foul it back. 2-2. Cincinnati would like to get a run or something. I know it's early in the game, but it's 2-0 Minnesota, and it'll be 3-2. Randy Bush is on deck here in Riverfront Stadium. A stadium that many people have seen many World Series in. The 3-2. And it'll be fouled away. Gaetti again, 1988 World Series. The 3-2. And that'll be fouled again. They can't get rid of Gaetti. Oh my, Danny Jackson with a lot of pitches this inning. A lot of pitch at bats. They foul it back again. Still 3-2. The 3-2. 2 outs. High pop fly. This is left field. He stayed alive. Daniels is underneath, and he makes the catch. He stayed alive, but unlike a lot of times this postseason, he couldn't get a hit. It's 2-0. We go to the bottom of the third. Durham, Diaz, and Jeff Treadway. So 7, 8, 9. First time they're up in the World Series. And here comes Leon Durham. He had a huge 2 RBI hit, and he didn't even have a base hit. It was 4-3, made it 6-3. And that's going to be, oh, they give him a strike. They don't like that. Blyleven gets it up there, and the umpire says, yeah, it was. And that's going to be Durham, and Leon Durham, a base hit, and he gets on the first one of the day. How about this? Leon Durham, who went 0 for the postseason, is now all of a sudden 1 for 1 in the World Series. And he gets the first hit for the Cincinnati Reds. Seriously, did you believe it? Maybe 1,000,000 to 1 odds for that to happen. But here's Bo Diaz now. 184. Are you serious? Oh my God. It was a hit and run gone wrong, and it is 1 out. What a terrible decision by Lou Piniella. And that was a hit and run, and they thought they were going to be able to get him to second. What a blunder that was. Well, let's see. Now, Bo Diaz hits into a double play, which it would have been. It would have been a double play, so you can't fault him there, and it's 2 outs. He had 30 speed, so you had to do it. Riverfront Stadium here in a World Series, and Jeff Treadway, 532 on base plus slugging, 182 batting average. And Blyleven, bottom of the third. That'll be down low, 1-0. We saw Treadway have a big 2-run home run. That was incredible. And it'll be a strike there. Cincinnati beating the Mets in 6 games. They couldn't get to a 7th, the Mets, and it'll be 2-1. It was big. That last game was very big. And that'll be Treadway high, and it'll hit. Treadway gets a hit, and he gets on first again. 2 base hits.
Now batting.
Jeff Treadway, bloop singles.
Larkin.
And let's see what Barry Larkin can do. See what he can do at 2-0. Here's Barry, he's 0 for 1. That's going to be high ball 1. Grounded out in the first inning. Larkin, that'll be on the ground, and that'll be 1-1 then. Barry Larkin. You're starting to get game 1. I mean, the second, third time up. That's going to be 2-1. And Minnesota wins 2-0. I still think you give Blyleven the MVP. If they win like 6-0 and Puckett really has a great day, I mean, he grounded into a double play. But Blyleven is really playing well here, but it's 3-1. Sabo's on deck. Here's Larkin, the 3-1 pitch. Oh, he swung at ball number 4. And now it's 3-2. You got to be careful because he's going to be running on this. A base hit, it could score him, and that's a base hit. They're going to go to third then. No, they're not, in that 56 speed. Oh, they might have got him. He only has 56 speed. It's important to get him to third with 2 outs and a base hit. And on second base, important to get him to third. Cincinnati's got some pressure here. Here's Chris Sabo. 0 for 1 today, and that'll be low ball 1. Struck out in the first inning. Postseason's been terrible for Sabo. But again, wipe everything out. The World Series is now. Wipe everything out. The 1-0. And that'll be high, and will it drop? Will it drop? And oh, it will. It's going to be 2-1 now. Oh, look at this. It's 2-1. Randy Bush couldn't hold on. And Minnesota's lead is cut in half. Oh my. Oh, Randy Bush. And oh, look at Blyleven. We said before, when you're in a championship game, every little bit matters. Regular season, you go, all right, we'll pick it up. That's why we say that oops pitch to Kirby Puckett. When he put it out there, we said in championship games, you can't do anything wrong because the teams are so even any moment. And you have to make that catch to end the inning. But they couldn't. Here's Daniels. It's going to be 2-0. They don't get the call inside. Daniels red hot to a base hit. Cincinnati could take a 3-2 lead, especially in the World Series. And on the ground in Herbeck, but they cut it in half. They don't like it, but Chris Sabo with the hit, and the Reds had 4 hits in that inning. It'll be 2-1, top of the 4th. Here's Randy Bush. Now, if he hits a home run, it's all even. But you can't say that because that's a regular season term. Randy Bush has to hit. You know, you hit a home run, and people will say you should be up by 3 instead of 1. The only way you can atone for your mistakes in the World Series is by winning the game. I wouldn't say that's a mistake, but what I would say is, in a World Series, that can make a huge difference. And that's going to be high into right field. O'Neill is back, and he'll make the catch, 1 out. It's like any error, anything. It could be a tied game. It could be this. It could be that. But I'm telling you right now that when you're the best of the best, here's Tim Laudner, 267. When you're the best of the best every little bit, and it's going to be down ball 1. 1-0, 1 out. And that's going to be down low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. A swing and a miss there. It'll be 2-1. 2-1. And it's going to be a strike there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. It'll be 3-2 now. Gene Larkin is on deck. That'll be fouled off. Minnesota 2, Cincinnati 1. That'll be fouled again. Laudner is back. I mean, seriously, Laudner is. It's 3-2, and that'll be a high pop fly, deep center field. Way back, and to the warning track, and nearing that big green wall of Riverfront Stadium, 2 outs. Danny Jackson's getting outs, but they're starting to hit him hard. They're starting to hit him hard. Here's Gene Larkin, who's been white hot the last few times. Hit him. Oh, they don't like that. And Larkin is like looking at Jackson going, are you kidding me? Maybe they're trying to cool him off by heating him up. And here's Greg Gagne. Greg Gagne 0 for 1 today. 2 outs, top of the 4th. And it's going to be fouled back, 0-1. Last game, he was not good in a clutch situation. But he gets second life. At least 0 for his last 4 that we know about. And that's going to be quickly 0-2. Not how he wants to get it. The 0-2 with 2 outs. That's going to be to right field. If it's fair, it's trouble. It'll be foul and not caught. So Gagne will try again. The 0-2, 2 outs. 2-1 Minnesota. The 0-2. On the ground and a base hit. That's fair. It's all the way fair, but it'll be first and second. And they got 47 speed on second base. So you never know. Laudner got hit, and he will be on second. So you can see this. And here's Dan Glad now, 0 for 2, 2 outs. This could be big. Minnesota could say hey, and it'll be ball one. Minnesota could make it 4-1 or 3-1 here. Gladden popped out twice today. The 1-0. On the ground and right to Larkin. Larkin to Treadway ends the inning. Minnesota 2, Cincinnati 1. World Series. And here's Eric Davis, 0 for 1 today. Bottom of the fourth inning, game one, and Davis. And again, he jams them, and that's going to be one pitch to Davis. Davis is fit, I believe. He's only faced 2 pitches.
The right fielder, number 21.
Here's Paul O'Neill, 0 for 1, grounded out in the second. Blyleven. One and 0. It's going to be fouled off. 1-1. Paul O'Neill. That's going to be outside. 2-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. O'Neill, and this will go. Third to first, Gaetti to Herbeck, and 2 outs. Cincinnati had a little bit of pressure on last inning. They had 4 hits and only 1 run. They haven't had a hit since that last inning. That's the only inning they've had a hit on. Here's Saski, 0 for 1, bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. 2-1 Minnesota, and it'll be high ball 1. Nick Saski, last 4 games, he ended up scoring 2 runs. The 1-0, and Saski reached for that. I think they're a little bit nervous. I think what they're going to tell them is be more patient in the plate. Make the umpire maybe call the first strike if it's borderline. And again, he tries golfing that one. It'll be 1-2, 2 outs, World Series, game number 1. Saski 0 for 1, Blyleven's 49th pitch. And hit it weird, and that's going to be caught by Herbeck. We go to the 5th inning. 5th inning, game 1 of the World Series. It's Minnesota 2, Cincinnati 1. Oh, here comes Tommy Herr, 2 for 2, 2 singles and a run.
The second baseman, Tommy Herr.
So here's Tommy Herr now, 2 for 2. And it's going to be a strike. Jackson, the 0-1, and it's going to be outside, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. On the ground, and it's going to be away. It'll be 1-2. 1-2, and struck him out. That's going to be 1 out. And here's Kirby Puckett now. He had both extremes. Top of the 5th inning, 1 out. He had both extremes. He hit a 2-run home run. He grounded into a double play, and that'll be fouled off. So maybe he just gets a double here. Who knows? Top of the 5th inning, 2-1 Minnesota. Here in game number 1 of the World Series. All these American versus National League, back then you get these weird sort of games where they're like half a piece and teams match up differently against each other, and it'll be 1-2 with an out. you never could tell in World Series because they were always matched up against their own league. So leagues were different. Sometimes leagues had strong pitching. Sometimes they didn't. It'll be 3-2 with an out. Herbeck is on deck, and are they going to walk? Are they going to walk Puckett? No, that's his second home run. It's a line drive home run, and Minnesota has a 3-1 lead. Kirby Puckett has all 3 RBIs today. Oh my goodness, and it's 3-1. And he just went from lucky to MVP. Maybe of game number 1, Kirby Puckett. And it has been the Kirby show today at bat. 2 home runs. And for Cincinnati, you can see them. Look at the fans. Oh my goodness. 388, and yeah, it's over the wall. So here's Ken Herbeck now 3-1. They get their insurance run here in the 5th so far. As Minnesota, they get rid of an oops pitch. Jackson, and now, you wonder whether it's a pitcher or a skill. You can't always say home runs are an oops pitch. Because, yeah, they make many more mistakes. You need a lot of skill to hit a home run, and right now Puckett did hit a home run. Now be Herbeck on the ground, and they go to first, and that'll be 3 outs as Zasaski goes to first base. 2 outs, sorry about that, and Herbeck. Gary Gaetti, 2 flyouts. So that's going to be a strike. That's going to be fouled away, 0-2. The 0-2 on the ground, and that's going to be Sabo. He's going to throw all the way over to Zasaski. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Kirby Puckett, all 3 RBIs. My goodness. Oh, my. 3-1. Bottom of the 5th inning, Leon Durham now. 1 for 1, he singled in the 3rd, and how about Leon Durham? You know, he started everything, and let's see what Leon Durham does now. He went 0 for the postseason, then he started to hit in Game 6. He got a huge hit. It was 4-3, got a hit, now it was 6-3. That was incredible. 3-1 Minnesota leads Cincinnati. Kirby Puckett has all the RBIs. Y11 will be high. Oh, they call that a strike, and they didn't like that. Here at Riverfront Stadium here in Cincinnati. Bottom of the 5th inning, 3-1 Twins. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, I mean, Cincinnati now. It'll be 2-2. Bert Y11. I'll be on the ground. Throw to first, that's going to be 1 out. Leon Durham, 1 out. And here's Bo Diaz, now he grounded out in the 3rd inning. Cincinnati looking for base runners again. It was 2-0, and then they got 1 in, made it 2-1, and Diaz to right field. Underneath is going to be Bush, and that's 2 outs. Down by 2, you never know.
Number 15.
Jeff Treadway, a single and a run, 1 for 1. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, and let's see what Y11 does. And that's going to be a strike. They had a hit and run with Leon Durham, and it didn't work. So they knew it was coming. They threw it inside, and that's going to be Treadway, he's 2 for 2. Like, where does this guy come from? Seriously. He gets on, and he does this, and now you got Larkin. There's something that could start with 2 outs. Seriously, this guy has been more white hot than anything, especially now we're in a World Series. 1 for 2 is Barry Larkin. They give that high strike zone, strike 1. What a day. Barry Larkin is 1 for 2. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. They throw to first high. I mean, I don't know. He can't steal, really. He can't go score from first, but if he steals or something, it's a hit and run, and it gets to the right point. He might make it 3-2, and that's going to be fouled. It's quickly 0-2 to Barry Larkin. The 0-2 now. Wylevin a strike away from getting out of this inning. Low, and at 56 speed, no way there. It'll be 1-2. Minnesota 3, Cincinnati 1, bottom of the 5th inning. The 1-2, Minnesota's 3 runs, all by Puckett. It'll be 2-2, 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2. On the ground, and they go, and that's going to go Coyote. They're going to throw to first. He's safe. There's 2 on now. I mean, Coyote and Bush both had balls hit their gloves, and here's Chris Sabo. Here's Chris Sabo, and he had the one that hit Bush's glove, and that's going to be high ball 1. They got to be careful. He had a double and an RBI. He had that right field one where it hit the Bush's glove, went down. They ended up scoring on that one. 3-1 Minnesota. They keep the drive alive. Yeah, the drive alive. The inning alive. 1-0. That's going to be Sabo. Sabo, is it going to hit the gap? No. Gladden with the catch. And we end the 5th inning. Bush, Laudner, and Larkin at the top of the 6th inning. Oh, here comes the human indigestion right now. Tim Burtsis. He makes a easy inning look tough. And the human indigestion will start with Randy Bush. Let's see how he does this. And it really gets miserable if you're a Reds fan because he works so slow and he makes things look so difficult. So the indigestion having a tough postseason. So here's Randy 0 for 2, and that'll be fouled back 1-1. Top of the 6th inning. Game number 1 of a World Series. You never know how long these will go. We thought Toronto was going to win in '83. We thought that when they went up 3-2, could be in a World Series again, and they weren't. They got killed in Game 6, a 9-run second inning by Minnesota, and they got beat 3-0 in Game 7. The 2-2 to Randy Bush, who's 0 for 2. On the ground and a base hit. He went golfing for that one. And wow. That's going to be a base hit, Randy Bush, and a human indigestion. Big base hit. And here's Tim Laudner, 0 for 1, he's the catcher. Top of the 6th. Outside 1-0. Laudner walked in the 2nd. 1-0 with no outs, and that's going to be a strike. 1-1. Laudner was 1 for 4, a single in the last game. 3-1 Minnesota. They keep getting runners on base. The human indigestion, that's going to be fouled back. 1 and 2. So, you know, you take a look. Burtsis already at 8 pitches. This will be number 9. And that'll be fouled away. He makes an easy inning look tough. And I didn't say it backwards. There could be an easy inning, and he's going to make it tough. The 1-2 now. This will be pitch number 10. On the ground, there it is. This is 2, 6, 4, 3, 2 outs. So he gets a double play, but you're looking at it going, oh my goodness. That made me just swallow my spit. And here's Gene Larkin, 1 for 1, singled in the 2nd inning. So it'll be 1 for 1, top of the 6th inning, inside ball 1. 3-1 Minnesota. On the ground, it'll be fouled away, 1-1. Larkin, unbelievable. All 3 RBI in Game 7. Kirby Puckett knows how that feels. That'll be fouled back, 1-2. Well, for both teams, only one person has all the RBIs. For Cincinnati, it's easy because you have 1 RBI, but for Minnesota, 2 home runs for Kirby Puckett. And here's Larkin again, 1 for 1. He's been white hot the last couple of games. The 2-2 with 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. 3-2, not even close. Greg Gagney's on deck. They want to be aggressive, but not aggressive. Going to do that, the 3-2. Struck him out on a ball 4. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, the score. Minnesota 3, Cincinnati 1. Eric Davis will be up. Eric Davis.
Leading off for the Reds, the left fielder, Al Daniel.
And that'll be a strike there, so Eric Davis, that's Cal Daniels, actually. It's going to be high center field. Puckett, he's going to make the catch, 1 out.
The batter, the center fielder.
That'll be 1 out here. So that's going to be 1 out, and here is Eric Davis.
Nope, that's the ball.
World Series, Eric Davis, that was the first time he took a pitch. He swung at the other 2. It's going to be 1-0. Davis, and that's going to be a base hit. It's 98 speed. And he could get a triple on a bunt with nobody on. He's fast, and he's going to get on first. And this is big for Cincinnati. When you have somebody do this, and it could have been easily a triple if it got past. So here it is, Davis on first. Here's O'Neill. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out, 3-1 Minnesota, game number 1. Cincinnati trying to tie this thing up outside ball 1. And if you're going to give pitch outs, and you're going to give it to Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill has been his first series, first 2 games really good, and now really bad, horrible. And you know he's gonna go. 1-0 to O'Neill. O'Neill might just stand there and take pitches. Davis might be playing this game because they know O'Neill could walk, and that's his best chance of getting on base. The 1-0, and and it gets by him. And he's going to go to second. They're going to throw to second. He's safe. And he gets to second, and that's where you get for 3 in a row. Blyleven with the air. There it is. Oh, what a terrible throw. Oh, and it hit the coach. It hit the coach. Look at this. Oh, it hit him. was in the box though, so he's all right, O'Neill. 1-0 with an out, and it's going to be down below, and it'll be 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes for Paul O'Neill. 1 out. 3-0. Saski is on deck. This could be a huge inning. A huge inning as in importance. The 3-0 with 1 out. Hard hit, and that's a base hitter. They're going to try and score him. They will. Glenn will throw home. It's now 3-2. Oh, the speed of Eric Davis, and it's 3-2. Oh, and Paul O'Neill, a big RBI here in game number 1. Cuts it to 3-2. Look at this. Look at the lead he had, and that's why he did. If the throw was on target, it might have been an out. 1 out, 1 on. Now it's 3-2. Bottom of the 6th, and that's going to be a strike to Saski, who lined out and grounded out. He's 0 for 2. Line 11 now. 73 pitches in 6 innings. Cincinnati's like a ton more pitches. That's going to be a strike. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out, and that's not what he wanted. And that's going to be 2 outs.
The designated hitter, Leon.
Oh my, and he got him outside, and now it's Leon Durham. Leon now, bottom of the 6th. And that's going to be a ball outside, Leon. 1 for 2. And that's going to be a strike there. Down low. And it's going to be 2-1. 2 outs. Leon Durham, he's been surprisingly good in the last couple games. There it is, fouled. Oh, I thought he was going to hit a home run. People are believing in Leon. That's how much of a turnaround this is. And that's going to be safe. O'Neill can go. If Leon hits a double, we might see a tied game. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, game 1 of the World Series. Durham, and that's going to be easy. But Paul O'Neill. And good night. Cincinnati now has 8 hits. Minnesota has 7. It's 3-2. Minnesota leads.
Your attention, please. Now,
Frank Williams will come in. The indigestion is out. And Frank Williams, who usually has to be, I call him Tums. Because once you get the indigestion, you bring in Frank Williams and he's the Tums. So here it is, Greg Gagne, 1 for 2. Top of the 7th inning, 3-2 Minnesota. And that's going to be a swing and a miss there for a strike. Greg Gagne. Oh, you gotta love it. And it's Gagne. And that's going to be a high pop fly underneath. And that's Saski, 1 out. They need this inning, and this is why. If they can stop this inning,
number 32.
that'll be big. That's going to be Williams again, ball 1. Oh, you got to love it. 2-0, they don't give it to him. So Dan Gladden 0 for 3, a disappointing day. He's had chances to blow this thing wide open, but yet it's 3-2. Treadway to Saski, 1 out, 2 outs. I'm looking at the menu for Jesse's Burgers. That's why I mess up the number of outs. World Series, top of the 7th inning. Here's Tommy Herr. Herr gets on, and Puckett hits home runs. It's been a checkerboard. Herr hit a run, Herr got on, Puckett hit a home run. Herr got on, Puckett grounded into a double play. Herr did not get on, Puckett hit a home run. All the combinations were made today, and it is 1-1. And it'll be 2-1. 3-2 Minnesota leads Cincinnati. Puckett's heroicism isn't it all. It isn't everything, and that's going to be Tommy Herr. He's 3 for 4. I would call him the almost MVP without Puckett. Well, actually, without Tommy Herr, we'd be tied. Here's Kirby. Kirby has 2 of them. And that was the last one that made it 3-2. That was the first one, actually. And that was the last one that made it 3-1. 2 for 3 today, 2 home runs. Top of the 7th, and there it is. They throw to second. Safe, he's in there. So Herr with the steal. I was wondering, what are you doing? But I mean, if he gets a double, Tommy Herr can score. What a gamble. What a big gamble. I know it's the 1980s, but that was a huge gamble. The 0-1 with 2 outs. High pop fly. This is Bo Diaz. And he makes the catch. Boy, what a disappointment if you're Kirby Puckett. He can't get anybody in, and we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Cincinnati is really heating their bats up.
Leading up for the Reds, the catcher, Bo Diaz.
It's going to be high ball 1. That's going to be high center field. Puckett. Oh, he missed it, and there they go. He only has 20 speed. Bo Diaz to second. Oh, maybe it's not Bo Diaz. It is Bo Diaz to second base. I thought he was maybe going to third, but Bo Diaz above Kirby Puckett. And the tying run is on second, and a double sacrifice now will put in. Oh, look at that. He dove, and he didn't get it. And that's it. I don't know why, but they are really hitting him hard. So the Minnesota Twins will go to their bullpen, bottom of the 7th inning. Blyleven comes out, and a new pitcher will come in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 19. Now batting, number 15.
That's going to be outside ball 1. Here's Treadway, 2 for 2, 2 singles and 2 runs. Mark Portugal will be in. I'm still looking at the burger thing, but right now we're back. Oh, how big this is. The 1-0. And that'll be a strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Treadway. He is unbelievably good today. Oh, he wanted to pull the trigger. It was a strike right there. It'll be 1-2. Nobody out. Portugal looking for a strikeout. Would be big if he could get one. It'll be, 20 speed for Bo Diaz. He's not going to third. Bo's going to need a really solid base hit to score. The 2-2 on the ground. He's not going to go. If he were quick, he could go, and that's Gagne to Urbeck, 1 out. And Bo Diaz will stay at second. That's the thing. If he had speed, he would have gone to third, and He would have had a triple. He might have scored on that, but he doesn't. Here's Larkin. 2 for 3, 2 singles. Can they get Diaz to third with 1 out in sacrifice position? And that's going to be a strike. Portugal needs to get 3 outs. He's got 1. 0 for 1, 1 out. High pop fly underneath. And that's going to be the catch, 2 outs. Cincinnati is wasting all of their opportunities now. They started out with a double, a ground out, and a pop out. Here's Chris Sabo. Can they get the tying run in? Bottom of the 7th inning, 2 outs. And that's going to be a strike. This game has thrown Kirby Puckett and missed opportunities. On the left, Kirby Puckett. For the Minnesota Twins, all 3 RBIs. For Cincinnati, so far missed opportunities to get tying runs in. And that's going to be a ball outside, 1-1. You're thinking maybe sometimes, maybe you bunt the ball, get him over to third, and that'll be 2-1. Oh, so big. 2-1, 2 outs. World Series, bottom of the 7th inning. Oh, will it hit fair? No, it won't. It'll be foul, and it'll be 2-2. I almost jumped through my TV screen here, and it'll be 2-2 still as it's fouled back. Portugal, 2-2, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. Struck him out, and that ends the 7th inning. Another big out. Sabo couldn't come through. We go to the top of the 8th. It's Minnesota 3, Cincinnati 2. Cincinnati's going to be grinning their teeth at this one. We go to the 8th inning here. Here's Ken Herbeck. He'll be up. These are big. Minnesota wants, as Frank Williams will start again. Minnesota wants an insurance run. A quick first strike, as Herbeck is 0 for 2 today. The 0-1, that's going to be a strike again, 0-2. Top of the 8th inning. No balls, 2 strikes, top of the 8th. That's, oh, what a catch by Asaski, 1 out. And here's Gary Gaetti grounded out in the 5th inning. Top of the 8th, 1 out. Gaetti, and that'll be a swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike. Oh, how big this is. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the 8th inning. High, 2-1. Minnesota 3, Cincinnati 2, top of the 8th inning. Minnesota's trying to get an insurance run because Cincinnati is just getting so close. The 3-1, and oh, he swung at ball 4, and Gaetti knows that he's not having a good World Series here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 3-2 Minnesota. That'll be fouled away. That is so big, like seriously. Minnesota 3, Cincinnati 2. Struck him out, and Gaetti goes down. He could have been on first. Williams' only strikeout is Gaetti. He's having a bad World Series. He was a hot hitter, and he is just frozen. Here's Randy Bush, 1 for 3. You're right, he didn't swing there because it was frozen. Bush, and this will be Treadway to a Saski, and it'll end the inning. Bottom of the 8th inning. Cincinnati, do they have more opportunities? Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen,
New pitcher Juan Behringer, 6 games in the postseason, 1-0, 6 1/3. ERA of 1.42, same strikeouts and walks. Righties don't like the guy, lefties like him. Cal Daniels, 0 for 3, flied out in the 6th inning. Cincinnati last inning doubled with nobody out and couldn't get a run in. And this, let's see, it is back, and that's one that Puckett will catch. For the 2nd straight inning, they hit it to him hard. The first time he dove, and he missed it the 2nd time. He got it, so Eric Davis. Bottom of the 8th inning, 1 out. Davis can fly. If he gets a base hit, he could turn a single into a triple. It'll be 1-0. You don't want to walk a speedster. Then you'll have to throw fastballs. 1-0 with 1 out. Oh, look at this. It might hit the gap. No, and that is Bush, 2 outs. If that would have hit the gap, they would have gone. And now there's 2 outs, and here's Paul O'Neill, a single and an RBI. He cut it to 3-2. I think, no, he cut it to 2-1. And that's going to be a strike. You see that changeup just hang in the air. I was thinking, oh, swing it down 1, or you are going to swing. Minnesota 3, Cincinnati 2, bottom of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss there, it'll be 0-2. Minnesota 3, Cincinnati 2. Game 1 of the World Series. The 0-2. Struck him out, and we go to the 9th inning. Behringer comes in and preserves the lead. It's 3-2. We go to the 9th.
your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 31,
John Franco will be in.
Moving on to Minnesota, the catcher, number 15.
As John Franco will come in, that's going to be a ball there. And that'll be a strike. Wadner is 0 for 2 today. It'll be 2-1. John Franco, he's in. Swing and a miss there. It'll be 2-2. 2-2. 3-2. Gene Larkin is on deck. The 3-2. High pop fly, center field. Davis will be underneath, and Eric will make this catch. 1 out. Cincinnati. They won. They know the big thing about the insurance run. They want to get people pumped up and get the momentum going their way. Here's Larkin, and this is going to be a big, big hurdle if they can't get it going. And that's going to be a ball there. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. And that'll be a swing and a miss. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground, and that'll be easy as Saski on first. 2 outs.
Now batting, number 2.
Greg Gagne, and John Franco is in. Gagne, they want to get Gagne to not get. He's 1 for 3, the insurance run. That'll be fouled off. If Cincinnati comes back and wins in the bottom of the ninth, that'll be John Franco with the win. That's going to be high center field, and making the catch is Eric Davis. Bottom of the ninth inning, and that's it. This is it. Esaski, Durham, and Diaz. Here we go. Here we go.
Your attention, please.
Jeff Reardon comes in, hasn't blown a save. 7 games, 6 saves, 6 opportunities. And Nick Esaski, 0 for 3, struck out in the 6th.
The first baseman.
This is the chance right now for Reardon to go 7 for 7 and saves. And that's going to be a strike. So Esaski knows he's got to get on. They're down by 1. The 0-1. And that's going to be down below. Quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Quickly 0-2. Esaski. And that'll be a ball, 1 and 2. Look at this. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 9th inning. Struck him out. That's 1 out, and Reardon knows how big that is. And Esaski goes down. Game 1, Cincinnati has 2 more outs.
The designated hitter, Leon Durham.
So Leon Durham now, who's been red hot in the last couple of games. I would say pink hot. And Durham, that's going to be a strike there. 1 for 3, had the first hit of the World Series for Cincinnati. So Leon Durham. Tommy Ure had the first hit of the day for the Minnesota Twins. Tommy Ure for the Twins, Leon Durham for the Reds in the World Series. And that's going to be a strike again, 1 and 2. 1-2, and struck him out. 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher, Cub.
1 more out, and Minnesota goes up 1-0. Here comes Diaz. He had a double the last time up. Bottom of the 9th, first pitch, high ball 1. Jeff Treadway will be hitting 9th. Diaz is the last hope for Cincinnati. Bottom of the 9th. 3-2 Minnesota. World Series game number 1. Reardon, and that'll be fouled away, 1-1. This is it. The Cincinnati faithful are holding out hope. Its sun is setting on their game 1. And it'll be on the ground. This will be it. Herbeck, and that's the game. Minnesota wins game number 1. Bert Blyleven had a good performance, but Kirby Puckett is the MVP. Jeff Reardon gets the save, and they will go to game 2, leading 1-0. Cincinnati drops game number 1, 3-2 on Kirby Puckett's 3 RBI, 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. 1 in the 1st and 1 in the 5th. Cincinnati pressured, Minnesota pressured, but it was those home runs that did it. Reardon had save number 7, and the Twins have a 1-0 lead. Let's take a look. And that is it, the World Series game number 1. Let's take a look at the highlights here. Puckett, good night. In the very beginning, a 2-0 lead. They knew that that would be big inning runs, and Puckett again. It was 2-1. They made it 3-1. This was Chris Sabo striking out, a big strikeout. And then Esaski is Reardon. That was a big strikeout there, and he knew it. And the last out, this was Herderbeck. Kirby Puckett, player of the game, win Bert Blyleven. The loss is Danny Jackson. So let's take a look now at the box score, and then I'm going to go eat some burgers. Oops. The Cincinnati Reds, Twins. So, Dan Gladden, a big donut. Homie Hurt, 3 of 4. Puckett, 2 of 4. But he had all the RBI. That's why Hurt scored once, because Puckett's 2 home runs were the 2 RBIs from him. A lot of bad performances. Herbeck a donut, Gaetti a donut, Laudner a donut. Home run, Puckett had 2. Puckett had 3 RBIs. Hit by pitch was Barry Larkin. Grounded into double play, Puckett and Laudner. Base running, Herr had 2 stolen bases. They were 2 for 2. For Cincinnati, Larkin had 2 hits, but Daniels had a donut and Asaski had a donut. They did spread everything out, but they did not get the ones in they needed to. Sabo and Diaz had a double RBI, Sabo and O'Neill. Cincinnati was 0 for 1 as Durham was caught stealing. That was the hit and run that didn't work. All the runs were earned. Blyleven gave up 2 runs on 9 hits in 6 innings, and not even a hit or a walk after the 6th inning. And that was really big for Minnesota. For Cincinnati, 3 runs on 6 hits for Jackson. Burtsis was 0 for 1. Williams was 0 for 1. And John Franco, he had no runs, 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit. And John Franco went 1, 2, 3. So it's the starters that gave everything up. And the final score is Minnesota 3, Cincinnati 2. Well, that's going to be it for us today. Cincinnati at home again for game number 2. It'll be Freddie Tolliver versus Tom Browning. 3-2. And that's it for today. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.